Ever wonder how creators like Mr. Beast and Alex Hormozy are getting millions of views on their videos, but yet you can barely crack 1,000? Well, today I'm gonna reveal the 5 things that helped me get to over 14 million subscribers on my main channel, 35 million total followers, over 7 billion views, and help me beat out every other person in my niche. And the thing is, these aren't complicated, but yet 99% of people won't take action on them, especially number 4, which I just don't understand. But if you're the 1% that will watch through this video and take action, I guarantee you will see growth on all of your social channels or your money back, which is a free YouTube video and you're not paying anything to be here. So seems like a good deal. Let's get into it. Number 1 is to stop brainstorming. If I had $1 for every time one of my friends came to me and said they were brainstorming on a new YouTube channel, a new social page, a new brand, a new product, and I asked them, when are they actually creating it and taking action? And they said, well, as soon as I get the idea fleshed out. 3 months later, if I ask that same person, how is it going? Most likely they're gonna tell me they're still brainstorming. And the thing I've noticed about successful people, the one thing that is across all successful people is they take action and they fail fast. And if you're making content, this is one of the best things you can do. Stop brainstorming, put some ideas down, and start making videos. They're probably gonna suck and nobody's gonna watch them, but guess what? That's how you get better. You cannot improve just by watching YouTube videos. As much as I enjoy talking to you, and I hope you enjoy listening and you take a lot from this video, if you don't go from this video and actually create some content and put things in motion, you're never gonna get anywhere. What you should do instead is put a time limit on the brainstorming. Say, I'm gonna give myself 3 more days to come up with as many ideas as I can, and then I'm filming a video on Friday. Whether I have a good idea, great idea, crappy idea, I'm filming that video and start taking action. So you wanna eliminate the words ideating, brainstorming, blueprinting, I don't know if that's one, but eliminate that one too from your vocabulary and taking action. And a lot of people will say, I don't know what type of videos to make. So here's a bonus tip. Focus your content on 2 things: the problem that your target viewer is facing and the solution that you would provide them. So say you have a fitness channel, you could do something like what I'm doing here, 5 ways to lose weight by summer 2025, right? Maybe you want to do something that's a little more specific on technique and exercises. You could do chest exercises ranked from best to worst, right? Just come up with ideas, use other channels that inspire you as reference, and you don't have to just blatantly copy their content. You can take their ideas and then take that and put your own spin on it. So before we go on to number 2, set your date, set your time limit right now. How much longer are you gonna give yourself to brainstorm and perfect the ideas? And when are you actually taking action and gonna start filming and uploading? Number 2 is a harsh truth. I hate to break it to you, but if your videos aren't getting views, the algorithm is good. You just suck. Mr. Beast had a quote saying, anytime you say the algorithm X, Y, and Z, just replace it with the audience. So the algorithm doesn't like my video. No, the audience doesn't like your video. And this is really true. Algorithms across all platforms now are so sophisticated. If people are not watching your content, it's because A, either the content isn't good, or more likely, if you are an expert in your field, the packaging isn't good, right? So if I come on here and I just say, I'm gonna tell you how to grow your YouTube channel and like, here's some things, that's not really gonna get you excited to stay to the rest of the video. Instead, what I told you is, I got to 14 million subscribers. I got to 7 billion views. I'm gonna break it down in 5 ways that you can actually take action, right? Now you're like, okay, 5 things I can digest, I can take action. I'm gonna watch through this video. It seems like there's some value here. So you wanna be really honest with yourself. And we all have bad videos. We all have videos that flops. Even the top guys have videos that they're like, man, I thought that was good, right? Don't take it personally. Just go back to the drawing board and be like, how can I make this better? And there's 2 really big pitfalls that I see a lot of times. If it's on YouTube and it's long form, it's the packaging, meaning the title and the thumbnail. If it's short form, the biggest issue people have is the first 3 seconds and really hooking in your viewers. So if you're making long form content, go down the rabbit hole, understand how titles and thumbnails work and what things your audience likes. And if you're making short form and you have a great video that just doesn't seem to be hitting, reiterate it. Do 5 different versions of that opening 3 to 5 seconds and test them one after another. There's more tools now than ever to be able to test content. For instance, Instagram just introduced something called trial reels, where you can literally post an Instagram reel that doesn't go to your followers. It goes to non-followers. So what this means is you can essentially test out content without any risk. If it's not hitting, then just nobody ever sees it. Number 3 is consistency over everything. Take 2 creators. One of them takes that time, perfecting the perfect video, working really hard on the script, getting everything just right, and finally films that video and puts puts it out on the internet. The second person gets it 80% of the way. They mostly know what they're doing. They do a little research, but they just start taking shots at stuff. Which of those creators do you think at the end of the year is going to be not only better at making content, but also have grown their page more? It's definitely going to be the one that made more videos, made more content. Now, there is an exception to this rule, and that's once you build a big following, you're getting momentum. If you have a really good idea that you think needs to be built out into a 30 or 40-minute video, then yes, absolutely, take the time to do that video properly. But what a lot of people make a mistake of in the beginning is they don't even have momentum. They don't even have the skills. And if you're wanting to learn piano, you're not going to immediately try to learn Beethoven's Fifth, right? You're going to start with Mary Had a Little Lamb and dink around on the piano. And you're going to do that over and over and over again. And then once you get really good, then you're going to try to master the hard song. So don't out the gate try to make the amazing edit with the crazy stuff. Just start getting reps in. And again, consistency is what it's all about. So set a realistic goal for yourself. I think a great thing when you're first starting, if it's long form on YouTube, is 1 to 2 videos a week. If you're making short form content, try to do 3 to 5 videos per week. If you're doing this full time and you're fully locked in though, you should be doing way more on both fronts. Now, number 4, and I said this was a big one, and it is. So many people make this mistake, and that's stop being original. Repeat your success. If you have a video type, short form, long form, doesn't matter what it is, that does well, that means that there's an audience out there that wants that type of content. But what do most people do? They go, oh great, this video did really well. Now let me tell them about the really advanced idea that I had that piggybacks off of this. No, remake that same piece of content with a little bit different idea, a little bit different packaging. They want more of the same. And it isn't until you give them many of those types of videos over and over and over, and you start to see the watch time and the click-through drop off because people are like, okay, we've seen this before. Now it's time to move on to some other things. But so many people shoot themselves in the foot because they get a great idea, they get some success, and they immediately move on to other things. And a great example of this is music artists. Think about your favorite artist or band. When you heard that first song that you loved by them and you go to their Spotify, you want to hear more songs that sound like that vibe, that feel like that vibe, maybe even are almost the same as that vibe, because you came here for a specific reason, right? If you go to their page and it's a fast song, a slow song, a happy song, a sad song, you're gonna be like, I don't really know how to connect to this person. And it's the same with content creators. If you see this video and you like it, you wanna come to my page and find more things about growing on social, making money online, right? You don't wanna come to my page and you see a cooking video, a dancing video. It's gonna be too confusing. You're gonna be like, I don't know what this guy is, and you're probably not gonna subscribe. So make it easier on yourself. When you find niches, you find videos that are working for your pages, continue to make that type of content. And number 5 is to chill out and have fun making content. At the end of the day, getting to make videos about stuff that you're interested in is incredible. And what I find is that some of my best videos are the ones where I'm just speaking to the camera as if I'm talking to a friend, like I am here, right? I could script out every word and have every graph perfectly, but that's not really what I enjoy, and that's not my style. So for me, I like to get bullet points. I like to get the concept really locked in and then provide as much value to you as possible in a way that feels like we're just hanging out and giving each other advice. The reason this is important is because if you're making videos that don't fit your style authentically, you do run the risk of burning out. If it feels like a chore every time you gotta script a video or plan this and that, you're probably not gonna have an easy time with that consistency element, which is so important. Now, there's no right or wrong with this. Some people love spending a ton of time on a script and reading it word for word. No shade in that, which is absolutely amazing. But I see so many creators trying to copy people that have big followings. And the key is to be yourself. Find elements of yourself that you can keep in this channel. Because at the end of the day, if you're having fun speaking about the topic and making the content, that's gonna come through the screen. Now, I've recently been getting a lot of requests for coaching. I typically only work with brands on social strategy, but if it's something you're interested in, put your email at the link down below. But I hope you got a ton of value out of this video. I hope you stop brainstorming, you take action, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.